Hey guys, welcome to my UI guide. I'm going to show you how to get some add-ons and what add-ons to get. Well, let's go to curse.com, go to WoW add-ons, then search for an add-on such as Deadly Boss Mods. The add-on that you want is usually the one with the most downloads. Click the top one. And then you click the download link over to the right. It'll prepare your download and a screen should pop up. You save it. And now it's in your downloads. Once the add-on is in your downloads, you want to double click it and open it with WinRare. Be sure to click and then shift click the bottom to select all the contents. Now what you want to do is you want to go to where your WoW folder is stored, usually Program Files, World of Warcraft, then click Interface, Add-ons, and now you just drag the contents from WinRare over to your add-ons folder. And you've just installed Deadly Boss Mods into your World of Warcraft add-on folder. Hey guys, how's it going? Here is the add-ons loaded up. I'm going to start with, let's just go down a line here. NPC Scan. It's a pretty simple add-on. You just load it up and it's pretty much all you have to do. When you find a rare spawn, something like this will pop up and you click this to target it and it puts a skull above it so you can find it. When you found a rare spawn, you need to log out and delete your cache, or it won't find it again. You know, when you find it again, it won't pop up like that. But it's a pretty simple add-on. You can pretty much just load it in and go. Bagnon's pretty simple. You just load it in and it puts all your bags into this one neat little frame. Gnosis. That's our casting add-on. These bars right there. Go to Create Options and bar configuration. If you go to player, unlock bar, you can see the options. I have it set to vertical. I have the bar texture set to minimalist. I have the Blizzard tooltip for a border. I got the cast icon at the top. Make sure you press the unlock icon to center it. And you just set the width and the height however you want it to look. The text, you can change the size, location of the text. I don't have any text in it for the player cast bar because I just want it plain. You can change the colors, the background color. I like to have my background color see-through. You can change the font, hiding it, the anchor. And when you get the player done, make sure for player it says unit player. Then you just name it whatever. I just put in some letters. Then you copy the cast bar and change your copy to target. Then just drag your copy wherever you want it. I have my other one right here. And make sure it's unit target. So this is what your target is casting, this is what you're casting. Then go to uncheck the unlock when you're through. Mixed scrolling battle text. This is the add-on that lets my damage scroll down right here. It's pretty simple. You just load the add-on in and it works. You know, you can configure the scroll area and change where you want the numbers. And this notification will show you, like, when you get a new shadow orb, it'll show right there. When you go into combat, it'll show that. It'll show when you loot something. I'm pretty sure it either shows up here or here. You can change that however you want and then press save. Go to General and Master Fonts, and you can change the fonts to whatever you want, however large you want them. When you get a crit, you can have the crit be really large or really small, whatever. You can control your spam with these throttles, so you don't your screen's not full of numbers. You can merge swings. You can hide hot overheals. You can have it set to where it shows when your cooldowns are ready up here, and all these other things. You can have it set to show the quality of item that you loot. It'll show you that you've looted it. Mogget, when you load it in, it'll put a thing around your mini-map. You click it. How this add-on works is you go to modules and you load whatever you want to look for. Like, say you want to load cloth, you click cloth, and let's click head, and you just scroll down and look for a head that you like. And then once you find one you like, you go to option, you go to preview, new preview, and you look at the ID in the square. It's 86970. You go to preview, add item, 86970, and it adds it to this. Then if you want to find like shoulders, go to cloth, shoulder, and you can scroll down until you find a shoulder that matches. And you do the same thing, and you just keep doing the same thing until you have a full set. Then you go to save, you go to new set and name it whatever you want, then load, and you can load the set. And then when you load a set, it's saved. You know, you can load it whenever you want. Alright, let's see the next add-on. Nug Combo Bar. That's this right here in the middle of my screen. It'll show your shadow orbs, your chi, your holy power, your combo points. Yeah, it's your secondary resource bar. You can scale it as big or small as you want, and then press unlock, and you can drag it around by clicking this little red square or the red rectangle. You can drag it and put it wherever on your bar you want, and then press lock. You can hide it out of combat. You can show it always. You can hide it without a target. All kinds of stuff. Omni CC. You just load it and it shows the cooldown for your spells on the action bar. Like when I press fade, it shows 28 seconds until it's back. Pitbull unit frames. This is a pretty complicated add-on. My biggest suggestion would be to just mess around with stuff. Pretty much your layout editor changes the way this looks. Like, you can make the health bar higher, lower. Minimalist is the texture. You can color it by class, and in PvP by class. You can put a reputation bar on it, put a threat bar, experience bar. You can enable the cast bar. I don't have it enabled because I have Gnosis. There's just all kinds of stuff. I have shadow orbs disabled because I have this add-on. You can have all these. You can change the text, change the buffs down here. Just all kinds of stuff. You can have it show all kinds of stuff like targets, target, target. I have it set to where it shows the player, the target, and the target's target. Also, if I have a pet class, the pet shows down here somewhere. I don't think there's any need to have all these. That's way too much. But yeah, the best thing to do is just mess around with that and see what you like. This is what I like. I like it rather simple. And, you know, just name, health, mana, or energy or focus. Just very simple. I just like it very simple. Skada, that's these down here. I like to have 2 windows, one for healing, one for damage. But most people just use 1 window. You pretty much can just add a window, go to Windows, type in a name. You can change the font of the bars, the color of the bars, the title bar color, all this stuff. You can change all of it. And how the actual bars work, segment shows total, current fight, or you can pick a fight before your current fight. And mode, you can choose anything from it showing damage, to how many deaths people have, to how many times people have dispelled, healing taken. You can show interrupts, threat, total healing. You just show a ton of stuff. I just usually have 1 for damage, 1 for healing, and on the healing one, if I want to see something else besides healing, I'll, you know, put deaths or whatever. I like Skada better than Recount because it seems more accurate to World of Logs. I mean, you could use Recount, but I just prefer Skada because it seems more accurate to me. Tell me when is fairly complicated. Type / tell me when with no spaces, and it'll show your groups. You right click a square. Let me close out of these. Okay. And you, like, if you want to track a dot on a target, you choose buff, debuff, type in the name of what's on the target. Like, don't type in Icy Touch if you want to track Frost Fever. You type in Frost Fever. We're going to type in Vampiric Touch. Make sure it says target. This is the like the person that's going to check for the spell to be on. Make sure it says target, not player. And make sure it says debuff if it's a dot or, you know, a debuff. Only check mine, so in case you're in raids, you know it's your debuff. Show timer text. That'll show how much time is left. Make sure it says enabled, and then press OK. Then that's going to show when Vampiric Touch is on the target and how much time is left. I'll show you right here. Cast that and Shadow Word Pain, and it shows how much time is left on them. Notice when I click this target, it goes away. When I click back, it shows them. It's a very nice way to track your dots. And to show your buffs, you would click a buff such as Enter Fire. Make sure it says Player. It's going to check you. Make sure it says Buff. And make sure it says, well, it doesn't have to say only check mine for something like this. Then you can show timer text, enable, and then it'll show up like this whenever you have Enter Fire on you. I usually keep my buffs here and my dots in the middle. I'm not actually going to use that for Enter Fire though, so and then type / tell me when with no spaces, and it'll lock them in place. One of the last ones is TomTom. It shows this right here, your coordinates, and when you die, it'll show an arrow back to your body and how many yards away it is and the coordinates of it. It's just a really nice add-on because you always know your coordinates on the map. There's a couple add-ons that don't show there. One of them's Postal. It's this nice little add-on where you can open all your mail and you just click here to delete and it deletes your mail. It's very easy. If you have like 10 messages, just press open all and it'll send it all straight to your bag. Very nice. Bartender, you click the icon to unlock your bars and right click it to open up the options. I usually have bar 1, 2, 3, and 4 and then disable these other bars. I usually disable the art bar at the bottom because I think it just makes everything, it makes more clutter. You can change how many rows, the scale, how far apart the buttons are, how many buttons are on each bar, how see-through they are, I think. You can center them horizontally, vertically. I like to have them nice and centered, just one on top of the other one. You can lock the buttons, lock and unlock the bars to drag them around. You can either use Bartender or Dominoes. I've tried Dominoes, but you just get way more customization and Bartender. And it's usually updated a little bit better, I think. I just like Bartender a whole lot better. Let's see. What other add-on? Let's see. That's pretty much it. I have Deadly Boss mods. You just download it, load it in there, and you can customize it a little bit, but Deadly Boss mods is pretty much required for raiding. Guilds make you either have Deadly Boss mods or Big Wigs. Most prefer Deadly Boss mods. But yeah, this is the add-on that I created. I mean the UI I created with those add-ons. And I think it looks pretty good. It'd look a whole lot better if I filled in all these bars with spells, but I haven't yet. OQ allows you to group with people from other servers. It's pretty easy. You just find the group you want to join. Like if you want to join 25 Heroic Firelands, I would click it, go to waitlist and click waitlist. And it'll put you on a list for them. It'll show your item level, your spec, and they can choose to invite you to their group or not by just clicking a button if they want you in their group. It's a very easy way to find raids and transmog runs and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all the add-ons that I've used right now. As always, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. I'm going to start putting out my class guide soon, now that I have my UI pretty much the way I like it. Every damage class. I'm not going to do healers and tanks right now, but every single damage spec should get a guide here soon. But I'll see you guys later.